Welcome to today's video. This is a presentation video on how to use AI questions generator to improve the productivity of teachers. AI questions generator is an add-on that extends the functionality of Google Docs. So you go here and go to Google Docs. Alternatively, you can use the easiest way is docs.google.com, which will land you onto the Google Docs homepage, or you can also do docs.new, which will take you straight to a new created document. Let me just close this and let's use the normal way that people do by going here and looking for Google Docs, but you can use the other ways that I showed. So you open a new blank document and let's title it My Chemistry Questions. Let's assume I'm a chemistry teacher. And then I save it. I hit enter, which will save it. And then before I can get the add-on, I need to go to the Google Workspace Marketplace, either by going to add-ons and moving over to get add-ons. This should take me to the Google Workspace Marketplace. On the Marketplace, I need to search for AI questions. So as I start typing AI questions generator, it will pop up and I select it. And then I have to select this, how it looks like. You select it and then you install it. When you hit install, it will take you through the installation process where you grant all the permissions and have it installed onto your Google Docs. But as you can see, I've already installed it. That's why you see uninstall here. So I'm not going to uninstall it. After installing it, you have to refresh your page and then you come back to extensions. You see AI questions generator listed underneath the extensions. Then you go to generate questions. When you go to generate questions, it will open the sidebar. So this is where you can input your content or your text. But bear in mind that you can input up to a maximum of 4,000 characters. And you can set a maximum of 10 questions at a time. And then you determine the number of options per questions that you want. That is the alternative answers that you are going to give to your students. You can select between 2 and 6. So let's assume this is my content. I first select this part, I Control C it, and then I come here and Control V. It will give you a count. So that is 1,456. You can choose to add them all. Or let's say you can decide to set 4 questions out of this. And maybe if you want 4 options, which will be A, B, C, and D. Then you hit generate questions. You will see questions generating questions underneath here. And within a very short time, you should see our questions populated there just as you saw. So let me close it so you can go through the questions. The questions are professional and they sound as though they were set by a professional teacher. And let's go through some of the questions. What is the central science that provides a foundation for understanding basic and applied scientific disciplines at a fundamental level? Note that the correct answers are marked by asterisk. So you can see that here the correct answer is chemistry. Here the correct answer is chemistry. In question 3, the correct answer is they are studied extensively. So these are 4 questions. You can decide to generate as many questions as you want. So let me go back. Let's say I want to set 5 questions from this content. So I controlling C sometimes is so difficult. So, okay, this was the first one. I want to set questions out of this one. So I copy, I highlight this one. It's highlighting the picture. I don't intend highlighting the picture. Okay, let me just highlight this one. Okay, and Control C it. Then I come here and paste it. Let's say I want to set 5 questions out of this, but now I want 3 possible choice answers instead of 4. So I hit generate questions again. I'm generating the questions. Questions should be generated in a very short while. So just as you saw, these are my first 4 questions. And now these are my subsequent 3 questions starting from here. So as you realize, I chose 3 options. I now have 3 options, A, B, and C. And the correct answers again were marked by asterisk. So okay, I selected 5 questions and with 3 options. So you can generate as much as you want. After generating the questions, if you want to you can easily download it using Google Documents. But if you want to turn it into a Word document, so if it's a Word document, it's easily distributable. You come to download and you hit Microsoft Word. As soon as you hit Microsoft Word, it should be downloaded over here and you can open it and see your questions. But don't forget, the correct answers are marked by asterisk. So before you can distribute to your students, you have to remove the asterisk. So this is how AI Questions Generator works. But it has one more functionality. Let's assume I am running an online school and want to give out my questions through a Google form. You can easily create a Google form out of this. So it will prompt you to provide a name for the Google form. Let's go into my Google Forms so that we can be sure what I have in my Google Forms. I already have 3 forms. I have my physics, chemistry questions, I have my exam questions, and a title form. So I come here, create Google form. Let me say my second, let me call it my second chemistry questions. And I hit OK. And it will give me form creator successfully. This means that when I head over into my Google Forms, I should see my second chemistry questions. And when you do open it, you will see the questions and all the answers listed underneath it. You can edit it. You only have to remove the asterisk so that you can distribute it. But there is one other tool which you can use to put a timer on your Google form so that when you send it out to your students, it will be a timed exam. It will be prompted, as in, it will even record their screen and make sure that they are not cheating. It's a very useful tool that you can also get from the Get Add-ons. You go to the add-ons and you search for Quillgo. So when I come here and I search for Quillgo spelled this way, it will open Timer plus AI Proctor limiter for forms, and then I select it. I've already installed that one as well. If you install it, you will see it over here. So you can open Quillgo. Let me refresh my page. I should see configure. Just a second, it will be refreshed. So I open Quillgo now and I see configure. Then when I choose configure, it will open the Quillgo sidebar and I should be able to follow the prompts, enable Quillgo, follow the prompts, which will take me to their dashboard, which can help me put a timer on the Google Forms. So AI Question Generator and Quillgo are very effective tools that teachers can use to enhance their productivity. And students can also use it because they can also use it to set all the possible questions that may appear on their exams so that they can prep themselves before the exams. Thank you for joining us.